Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 16th, 19th. I don't even know where I got 16th from. The 19th of February. How are you tonight? What are you? And you, but especially both of you, two of you tonight, grateful for. What's everybody grateful for tonight? That is what I want to know. How you doing tonight? I'm so excited to be here with you. Hey, Carrie, how are you? How are things in Florida? I hope all is well in Florida. What is going on in your world tonight? What are you grateful for? Grateful to be here with you all. I've had a fairly productive day. Fairly productive day. Been a busy day, but a productive day. Hey, Lou, how are you tonight? Great to have you here live. Great to have you here. Nice and cool with lots of vacationers. I know what that means, Carrie. Vacationers means shoppers. You're seeing shoppers. It's school vacation week up here, so I know people went south. We had people in shopping for bathing suits and stuff, last week and stuff that were headed south for spring break. Very busy. I like that. That makes me very happy. That is a good problem to have. That is a good problem to have, Carrie. Sorry, I'm sorry you're so busy. I'm sorry you're so busy. Oh, the problems we have, the first world problems we have. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm very excited, very happy for you. See if I can fix this. Uh, do, 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 do. I am trying to turn off captions. I don't know why it's turning on captions, but hey, what the heck. We'll figure that out. Okay, I don't know. Suede fur boots and a suede coat. Well, that's a nice sale, Carrie. In any day. I probably would have told you not to have that at your store, but I'm glad it sold. I mean, those crazy vacationers will buy all sorts of things. So you never know what a vacationer is going to buy. You never know. You never know. I love it. Well, I'm going to get going tonight with our daily quotes here tonight because I smell dinner downstairs. They're cooking. They're cooking dinner, and I'm like, ooh, that's smelling good. I had lunch today. I don't always have lunch, but I'm smelling dinner. That's smelling good tonight. I love the quote tonight. Chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you. Chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you. There you go. So I thought I'd pick up on part of what we talked about the other night. Okay, part of what we talked about the other night was Starbucks, and all of you were a little bit surprised that their goal for their fiscal year is to drop their menu by 30%. And they're actually dropping food and drink by 30%. And that's sort of the headline story of it. That really is the headline of it. Okay, I don't want to mix things or lose the headline there because that is the headline. Okay, but there's more to the story. There's more to that story, and this is where there are lessons learned. this is lessons learned and lessons that you can apply. Well, one, you can still apply the 30% rule. And I say that, and I'm going to pick on Carrie here for a second, so she put herself out there with the vintage suede coat, because this is the same as their menu. The argument is you should not have a vintage suede coat section. That's not your core customer. It's taking up space that your core item could be in, and that people will buy more of. So that's to the point of the cutting the menu 30%. Hey, Jessica, how are you tonight? Great to have you here live. So I don't want you to. So that is an important point. That is the 30% point. Let's focus on our core menu and keeping people happy, and you'll find something that you like. Okay, you'll find a different drink that you like. You'll find a different tea, a different cold drink, a different hot drink, a different bottle of water that they like. Okay, and the same with the food. You know, if you don't like the Impossible Meat sandwich, maybe you'll like their bacon sandwich or whatever. That's sort of that, and that applies to your store as well. You know, we see that in stores where they're like, well, I'll try a rack of kids. Well, that's not who your customer is. You may sell something occasionally from it, or I'll try a rack of men's or something because women will buy for men and all that stuff. And all that is true. You might sell a piece here or there, but your space would be more better utilized. There's good English. More better utilized by focusing on your core customer. And that's really what the Starbucks reduction is about. When you talk about that 30%, they're using their data to make decisions about what drinks go and what drinks stay, what food goes off their menu and what food stays. And there'll always be that thing, you know, I mean, like, and Starbucks I use as an example because they're a great business to learn from. Okay, we talked about it the other night. I spent countless hours studying their workflow, actually sitting in the Starbucks just to study their workflow and their work areas. Okay, and to glean ideas for innovation that we could do in our own business. And the workstations in my warehouse are designed with that in mind, as an example. But the reality is, as you cut things, it's sort of that thing you remember. Like, and I'm going to give an example. I don't even know if this is on the cutting menu, because we tend to get Starbucks when we're on the road, Angie and I, when we're traveling, or like when we have our seminar in Florida, we'll get Starbucks that's across the street from the hotel there. And we even know the staff there, Shelby. I'm not going down a rabbit hole about Shelby, but Shelby is one of the people that's been there a long time at that Starbucks, and we just love the people there. But we would only notice, we're there a couple times a year. If the menu dropped, we don't get Starbucks in our everyday. We go to a local coffee shop if we're getting coffee locally at home. That thing is that's off the menu. It'd be like, oh, I didn't know that. It would be a surprise if we went to Starbucks and like Angie's bacon bites that she likes were not on the menu anymore, or her peppermint mocha. Well, they better not drop her peppermint mocha. I'll be in trouble. But that kind of thing. Starbucks is looking at their data and saying, yeah, we're going to disappoint somebody, but we're going to make many more people happier, and we're going to streamline our operation. But the other part, the part that isn't that, so the 30% drop has gotten lots of headlines. You've probably, seen that. But the part that's not, but is that Starbucks is also looking to bring back its community coffee house vibe. To that end, they're bringing back condiment bars by the end of the week. They're also brought back ceramic mugs and handwritten notes on cups to better connect with their customers. So they want to create connection. Real cup, unlimited refills while you're there. Okay, so they're bringing back refills. And I actually had this recently. They're even doing it at an airport because where did I fly recently? Because that's the last time I had a Starbucks. They're like, oh, well, while you're in the airport, you can get refills. And I'm like, I can get refills? Well, then I would have gotten a small one. I would have saved money. Uh, but, you know, they're bringing that back. They're bringing back the notes. They're bringing back the ceramic mugs. I love a real mug. I love a real mug when I'm sitting. And the handmade notes are special. They create connection. Okay. Anytime you have the opportunity to create connection, it is a wonderful thing. Okay. It is a wonderful thing. So that is a big part of their push is to create community, to create connection, to get back the community that they know, getting back to their core. Okay, they know they've lost community. And one of Starbucks' goals, okay, is to be what they call third place. Okay, and Starbucks does not mean that from a coffee perspective. They don't want to be the third place you think about for coffee, but they want to be your third place. Okay, and what they mean by that is people spend their time at home and work. And the third place they want you to spend time at is Starbucks. So creating that community, creating that connection is important. And it is something that they acknowledge that they have given up. On in the handmade notes, and it's funny, Jessica. So I know Shelby in Florida. Okay, when I talk about her at the one across from the hotel where we hold our in-person seminars, it is because of her little notes that she writes, or because of the things she says. So, you know, these little connections are important. Okay, and they make it memorable. I always choose when there's the option a local small business coffee house, but that's we do get when we travel uh, Starbucks. I'm all tongue tied here tonight. I guess I've talked too much tonight. Um, so then I wanted to talk about broader resale. Okay, broader resale for a second. And I don't know how many of you have the chain Paymore. They're an electronics resale store. Okay. Paymore stores does, you know, they sell used iPhones and used computers and used tablets and used all sorts of used electronics and things in their storefront, but they work off of a consignment or buy outright model. You know, Pella, so I've been to Pella, so I know Pella, and they're getting a Starbucks. I hope they don't survive. Usually, when Starbucks comes to a town with a thriving coffee scene that Pella has, and Pella has some amazing coffee shops. Okay, I loved dining at Pella coffee shops. I absolutely loved. I mean, for those of you who have never been to downtown Pella, it is Hallmark movie written all over it. Okay, you've seen it in a Hallmark movie. Okay, it is literally a Hallmark movie city. It is what you see there. But the Starbucks tends to validate a local coffee shop, not put it out of business. A well-run local coffee shop, and Pella has many well-run local coffee shops. Not poorly run ones. There's a coffee shop bakery near where we live that had a Starbucks open across the street from. They have two locations. They have a cafe and then they have a drive-through by a gas station, and they have it in their head about the Starbucks, and it's no comparison. And the Starbucks isn't even easy to get in and out of where it went. They're so much better. But there's that feeling. There's that feeling, and it's really not a thing. It's just great local coffee shops bring you in. Great local coffee shops bring you in, and Pella has Oh my, so many really good ones. But let me talk about Paymore for a second. And most of us probably haven't heard Paymore. It's in West Coast, I think. West Coast is where most of the locations are right now. They're going to open 90 locations in 2025. Okay, 90 locations in 2025, entering markets such as San Diego, Orange County, California, South Carolina, Austin, Orlando, Los Angeles, Houston, Phoenix, and Dallas. So 90 stores. Okay, Paymore has always been their goal from their mission, is what they say, has always been to redefine the secondhand industry while minimizing electronic waste. Okay, that good goal, right? Good goal. Good goal. But here's the point that I want you to think about, and this is from investors in this, okay? And what's attracting them? Why would you want to buy a Paymore franchise? Why would you want to be a part of that? Okay, why would you want to own a secondhand store? Brick and mortar is so hard, and I'm not saying it's easy. No business is easy. No business is easy. Okay. You got to keep that in mind. I don't care what business you're in. There's no such thing as easy business. I was just on a business group that I'm in, and hearing some of the struggles and things with different businesses. No business is easy. Everybody in that group is a different business. But here is what's important in their announcement. We're drawn to Paymore for its efficient operations and minimal staffing requirements. Unlike getting into a restaurant that might need 40 to 60 employees, Paymore can operate with just 2 to 4, making it easier to scale and stay profitable. Scale and stay profitable. Okay, scale and growth means different things to different people. So I don't want to get into a whole debate with that, but minimal staffing, okay? And so often in this business, okay, the two myths of resale. I need more space and I need more people. I need more space and I need more people. And people is one of the quickest ways to, they're both pretty quick at killing profitability. But throwing extra bodies at an inefficient process is so often the reason we're not profitable at the end of the day. We throw more bodies at it and we're not profitable, and we're more complicated. So that is the lesson. So these investors, these people who have no concept of the business itself, well, they understand the business itself, but they're coming at it from an analytical and business perspective. They're not coming at this from a passion perspective. You got to remember, most people got into resale because of a love of something. Okay, they love shoes, they love purses, they love their community, they love the store they were shopping at, so they bought it. They love furniture. Okay, and that's how most businesses start. Okay, most businesses. You're great at baking cookies and pies, so you open a bakery. Okay, you love coffee and you love community, so you start a coffee shop. These are how most businesses start. They don't start from the business side, they start from the love side, the passion. Okay, what we're passionate about. The people getting into this franchise are buying into it because of its efficiency. Okay, because of its low staffing requirements, okay, because they have systems and processes in place that really come together. So I wanted to plant that seed with you tonight. My goal with that is just to plant the seed about staffing, about how you may be overstaffed. Yes, absolutely. You can operate even better by paying Fewer employees, a higher salary. Fewer and better, the right employees for the right seat. The right employees for the right seat. Also, Rose, the other transition there is you became a better leader. Okay, you have skills that you did not have a few years ago. You became a better leader. So when you lead better, when you grow and lead better, different things happen in your business. Okay, when you are a better leader. Okay, I mean, I had this conversation the other day with store. We were talking staffing and people, and sometimes you have people that shouldn't be on your bus. Sometimes you have people in the wrong seat on the bus. Sometimes they shouldn't be on your bus. And other times, okay, you weren't the right leader at the right time for that person. Okay, is another issue with that. And you definitely, Rose, have become a different leader for your business. So I want to plant that seed to you. Right process, right system, right amount of people, not more people. And we'll talk more about it, but I wanted to plant that seed because that is how this company is at. That is a big part of why investors are throwing money at this company to open 90 more stores this year. You know how much it costs to open a store. I mean, most of you did it very thrifty, at least on your first location. Usually the second location you spend a ton more on, but you've done it, okay? So you know what's involved with that. You know what that costs. They're going to open 90 because people are giving them money because of their efficiency. So just keep that in the back of your head. Something to consider on this evening. You know what else you can consider? This video and everything I talk about. This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running the store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start our program every night with our unique daily quotes. I read you the first one tonight. Our closing quote is, the greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. Let me say that again. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a AI simplicity party, March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Don't miss that virtual event. Get more information at nextlevelresale.com. But until then, and until Sunday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, and you, but especially you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you on Sunday. It's time for dinner.